It seems like no matter where we go, we're always asked that one question every time.
When is your next Disney trip?
Okay, well that. What is the second question we always seem to get asked?
How do you have time to plan all your vacations?
Exactly. Well, we're going to let you in on a little secret. We have a preferred travel agent, and her name is Hannah with a little bit of magic, and she is amazing.
And here's what we love about Hannah. She does all the hard work for you. She always knows the right times to book your vacation. From the first introductory call to presenting the proposal, she has the best recommendations for the best destinations.
From there, Hannah kept us on track with tips for our vacation, sending payment reminders, and followed up after our trip to make sure that we had an amazing experience.
If you're ready to book a relaxing getaway, contact Hannah. For more information, check out littlebitofmagic.com and make sure you mention that the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast sent you.
Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet, and fly with us as we discuss the parks, treats, and all things Disney, with new episodes every wonderful Wednesday.
Happy Wonderful Wednesday, and welcome back to our podcast.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We've got another great episode today, one that we actually started this series in season 1, and it was very well received, and a lot of people responded with comments and feelings.
There were a lot of feelings.
Yeah, so we're going to continue this into season 2.
Yeah, so this is our Ranking the Park series, and how we started with this is we had the idea of which of all 6 Disney parks in the United States is the best based on certain criteria. So we started with food, as in dining and quick service options. Again, lots of feedback, which we always love and welcome.
Yeah.
Lots of feelings.
A lot of feelings.
So we're back again, this time talking about attractions.
Which I feel like some of it was really easy, and then some of it was also really hard. Like, even as we're sitting here, we're still debating.
Like, more difficult than the last one, going food and quick service.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I could see that. And there are 2 parks in particular that we really struggled with as far as where they would land in the pecking order.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
We will, yeah.
So before we begin, grab your pitchforks.
Yeah. You always need them.
Sharpen your pickaxes, like, get ready. We're ready for it. We hope you are too. Let's dive in. The best parks for attractions.
Yeah.
Starting with number 6.
Starting with number 6, which hurts because you love this park.
I do.
But it has to be Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I love Animal Kingdom. I really do. And I know some people are like, oh, it's easy to skip, or you can do it all in like half a day. I can spend all day in Animal Kingdom and really enjoy myself. I really love it.
You can.
But when you look at it for what it is, and again, I am nothing if not unbiased sometimes.
Sometimes.
And I'm just going through, like, I literally have the park map pulled up in front of me. And, like, there's just not, 1, a lot of attractions, and 2, not a lot of, like, really thrilling attractions.
Yeah. So I think with Animal Kingdom, there are a lot of shows, which for this episode does not count. We are doing it just based upon attractions.
Yeah.
We'll do shows in a ranking series.
Correct.
In another episode. So for this one, yeah, I mean, obviously the biggest ride is Flight of Passage.
It is, for sure. And then you've got Everest as well, which is another really big one.
Yeah, but other than those 2, like, those are your 2 biggest, because you have Dinosaur for however long it lasts.
See, but I've never really loved Dinosaur.
Me either.
I'll be much more excited when it turns into Indiana Jones.
Yes.
I think that will be a lot better, even if it isn't that much smoother.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know, because even when Dino Land was open, there just really wasn't much that really captivated me or pulled me in there.
I think, same. I think for a lot of people.
Obviously, they're doing a lot of construction, a lot of things coming up. And when we're making this, we're not really taking into account what is announced that hasn't been opened. We're just based off of what has been open in the past. But I mean, even
like, as the park stands today.
Correct. Yeah. And even like Cali River Rapids, I'm sorry, but that ride sucks.
When you compare it to Grizzly River Run in DCA, yes. Because you went in, I think, with really high expectations when we first rode that ride.
I was ready to get wrecked. And then afterwards, I was like, I kind of got sprinkled on a couple times, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the first time I rode that ride was like years ago, and there weren't a lot of people there that day. But like, even when it's busy, that ride doesn't really refresh you. It doesn't cool you off. It's just not. I mean, the most action you get on that ride is if at the very end you come under the bridge and some guy, like, I don't know, maybe me, is standing there pushing the button, blasting you with a water cannon.
Yes. Which we've seen people get really, really mad. That mom got really, really mad the one time you were doing that.
Allegedly. Regardless, sure. They're just, I mean, again, there's just not a lot of big attractions here. And
there's just not.
Yeah, I think even with the updates, it'll get better, but this just is not the attraction park.
It's not.
And I think we've known that.
Yeah, which is sad, but...
So I don't think a lot of people should have beef with this. Maybe you do, but like number 6, Animal Kingdom.
I agree, yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, so so number 4 and number 5, we have switched back and forth many, many times. And I think what we landed on was number 5...
Hold on, though, because this one I'm still unsure of. Like, even as we're about to say this, like we're talking back and forth between Hollywood Studios and Epcot.
Yes.
4 and 5. Which one would it be? I'm still not sure. What did we ultimately decide?
So we ultimately decided at the time to put Epcot at number 5. Which I think the reason that we are going or trying to go back on that is because of Cosmic Rewind.
That's been a game changer for sure. And not only because it's a thrill ride, but a lot of people love it.
I mean, people will park hop just to ride Cosmic Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the problem. Like, if you take out that one ride, you have Remy, which for us personally is just okay. It's not our favorite.
I kind of like Remy a lot.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Think you did.
No, I do. I think it's fun.
Okay, maybe I don't love it that much.
I know you don't. I like Remy. I think it's good. Like the bread smell and, the heat under the oven.
It's cute. It's just like, it's not, I don't know, my
it's
favorite
fun.
thing. Yeah.
I like it. But I think initially you think, how could you not vote for the Star Wars land, the Toy Story land, and things that Hollywood Studio has? But there's a lot of thrilling things in Epcot. So you mentioned Cosmic Rewind, you mentioned Remy. What about Test Track?
You do have Test Track. You do.
Soarin'?
And Soarin'. But then other than that, you have like Spaceship Earth, which is a huge attraction.
Frozen?
Don't get me wrong. You have Frozen. You have Nemo. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe...
Mission Space, while it's not everyone's favorite, that ride's intense.
Does anybody actually go on that?
I rode that ride.
Yeah, the green. Does anybody ride the orange side?
I think there are people. They're the ones who are like sitting on the bench by the trash can looking green.
Exactly. Seriously. Okay, so...
I don't know. I think again, apologies for this being all over the place, but I think Epcot I would probably put at number 4 over Hollywood Studios.
Okay, so let's move to Hollywood Studios and then let's make a final decision.
Okay.
So Hollywood Studios, I think the reason we put this higher is because you have more of those thrill rides and more of the like themed land rides.
For sure. Like I was saying, it's really hard to not vote for a Star Wars land, a Toy Story land, for Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yep, which will be Muppets soon, but again, we're voting as it is like right now. So yeah, you have Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Runaway Railway. Yeah, you've got Slinky Dog and Toy Story Mania. And then you go over to Star Wars, where you've got Smuggler's Run, Rise of the Resistance. You also have Star Tours.
You've got some bangers.
And they're kind of what I like about Hollywood Studios, which I know this doesn't really take into account for this episode, but like everything is kind of in a line. So I feel like you can easily start at one end of the park with the attractions
and work
just
your way around.
Completely walk like essentially kind of in like a straight line, which I appreciate is not part of this episode, just a tangent that I went on.
Well, no, in Epcot, again, you could literally walk around in a big circle. I get that, but how often do our days actually work out like that? You kind of go where the lines are available.
Or when you can get your lightning lane.
Or your lightning lanes. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. As much as I love Hollywood Studios, I would say that more often than Epcot, by mid to late afternoon, I'm like, okay, we've kind of done all the attractions. I think by sheer volume alone, I think I would give the nod to Epcot. Because we didn't name Nemo and Friends. Or did you say that one already?
I think I said Nemo, but yeah.
Imagination with Figment.
Yeah, we didn't mention Living with the Land.
Living with the Land.
Which is always a good one.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot. Now, granted, there's a long stretch in those pavilions once you get to, like, China after Norway.
You don't hit anything till
There's
France.
nothing until France.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things. I don't know. It's tough. I just feel like if I was going on what would fill my day, I think I spend more time in Epcot on attractions than I do in Hollywood Studios on attractions. But I would argue that I like the attractions in Hollywood Studios collectively more than I like the attractions collectively in Epcot. Spaceship Earth, though? Oh, see? Okay. Dinglehoppers, we need your help. Comment in the episode, go to Instagram, go to Patreon, whatever. Just tell us what you think. What is your preference between these two? Because I don't know that I can... I mean... I'm struggling.
We did have Epcot at number 5. But, I don't know. I just don't know if I would change it.
Okay, well, I'm going to lean towards volume. Quantity over quality. I'm going to go Hollywood Studios at 5, Epcot at 4. But you're saying you would keep Hollywood Studios at 4 and leave Epcot at 5. I don't hate it.
I think I would. I think I would keep Epcot at 5 and Hollywood Studios at 4. Now, that being said, I am thinking attractions and, the whole, because, like, I don't ride Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't do Cosmic Rewind, but I'm putting those feelings aside and trying to think of the bigger picture. Yep. But yeah, I think I would leave Epcot at 5 and Hollywood Studios at 4. But you ask me in 10 minutes and maybe I would switch. I don't know.
Here's the good news, everybody who are still listening with us. Our top 3 are locked in. We're confident on those. Yes. Yeah, it's just this 4 and 5 between Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So again, reach out to us. Let us know what you think. I don't know. That's a struggle.
It is.
A struggle. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. We're jumping to the West Coast now for number 3.
Which is Disney California Adventure.
Yeah, DCA, you guys. And this is one, I'll be fully transparent. Without thinking too deep on it, I was like, no, I think that's my number 2. But when I compared what it has versus our top 2, I'm like, no. And there's no shame in podiuming, like being on the podium for DCA.
Yeah.
Bronze medalist, great rides. Let's go.
So before actually thinking about it, I thought DCA would be lower on the list.
Oh, interesting.
But then, like, when we started going through the attractions, I was like, oh, it's gotta be, like, it had to be number 3. And I think that's the perfect spot for it.
I do too, especially going back to our argument between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. What do you have in DCA? You have lands. You have Cars Land.
Yep.
You have Avengers Campus. You have Pixar Pier. Now, here's the dilemma. Again, not taking this into account, but Avengers Campus is getting not 1, but 2 new attractions that are going to be mind-blowing. But for what it is right now, Grizzly River Run is phenomenal. So good. You've got your Soarin'.
You do.
You have a big roller coaster in the Incredicoaster. You have a bunch, like, volume-wise. You have a bunch of little rides around Pixar Pier.
Yep.
But you guys, Cars Land.
Yeah.
If you think Test Track is cool, go ride Radiator Springs Racers.
Yeah, that ride's way better than Test. I mean, it doesn't go as fast, I think, as Test Track does, but just the theming.
The story.
Yep, and the story.
The experience,
absolutely.
Yeah. And again, you have Avengers Campus.
You do. The Spider-Man
Web Slingers.
ride. Yep.
Devon's Tower for, Mission Breakout and stuff for Guardians. Like, there's some good stuff there. It's really fun. And that's why anybody who's sleeping on California Adventure, you need to go.
Well, and what I like about California Adventure, too, which we haven't talked about yet, I feel like it has a good mix of thrill rides and, like, smaller rides for kids.
It does.
Whereas I think some of your other parks don't have that as much.
That is a great point. It really is. And I think Epcot does that well. But yeah, there are definitely a very nice blend of kids rides and adult rides there. Yeah. So stuff for the whole family. I mean, Little Mermaid is there.
Monsters Inc. Yep.
Yeah. Great point. I don't know. I don't have a lot more notes on this because, like, DCA is just...
It's
again,
solid.
a solid
Yep.
bronze medal position. No shame.
Yeah.
Love it for what it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, not a lot of drama here because I think we're very confident in where we have these ranked. But this is where I'm worried people are going to start sending hate mail because we're talking about either Magic Kingdom or Disneyland. What's your number one for attractions?
Well, so you say that we're going to get a lot of hate mail, but I would hope that people, like, once we lay this out, would agree with us.
I think if you've been to both parks, I think it's a pretty clear choice.
That's true.
But again, East Coast versus West Coast, I mean, there's some bias here.
That's true.
But gang, number 2, it's gotta be Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Walt Disney World, I think if you're talking about just that one specific park, yes, Magic Kingdom at number 2.
There's a lot of things that play to Disneyland's favor, and we'll get into those in a minute. But let's talk about what Magic Kingdom does offer, because it's a lot.
It does. So it has Tron, which is obviously a huge thrill ride.
Yeah, and it took a long time to get here. But now that it is here, it's really cool. And it fits so well in Tomorrowland. I think that was a perfect spot. As much as I was like, what are they even doing? Why there? No, it works.
Yeah. And then the other thrill ride that you don't have anywhere else is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is great. That's one of my favorites.
And that's the thing, like, I think at least in the moment as we're talking about this, if I had to pick Tron or Mine Train, I think I would pick Mine Train. It's cute. I love it.
Well, and you can ride it a bunch of times and not feel like overwhelmed or sick or like, need a break after. Mine Train's just smooth. It's quiet. It's fun for all ages. I mean, for what it is, it's phenomenal. But that's not even touching on the classics, okay? This is where you've got your Pirates, your Jungle Cruise, your Space Mountain. Buzz Lightyear is
Pirates.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all those classic rides, the train, everything is here. You've got your Little Mermaid here, which arguably is better than Disneyland's Little Mermaid. I mean, it's packed with stuff. And this is where I know that we've talked about some of the other things I feel like Magic Kingdom might be lacking as far as perhaps food options or, mobile order things. But attractions-wise, it's not lacking. And this is even before they're about to add 2 incredible additions to that park in Cars Land and Villains Land.
It would be interesting in 5 years when that's done to redo this list.
I think we'll have to. Because
I think Magic Kingdom... Now, again, we don't...
You say that, but also DCA is getting a big update as well.
It is getting some updates,
so yes, we'll have to revisit this in the future. We didn't even mention Big Thunder Mountain. What was I thinking?
Oh, I thought we
Tiana's. That's their Magic. Yeah, Magic Kingdom is solid. I don't see there being any shame in being number 2 right now.
No.
It's great.
It is.
And I'm glad that Magic Kingdom is the best park in Walt Disney World.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Number 1.
You know it. The OG.
The OG. It's got to be Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's got to be Disneyland.
It has to.
And it does have all of the classics. And no, it doesn't have Tron and it doesn't have Mine Train. However, I think the reason, at least for me personally, that this is number 1 is because you get Runaway Railway.
You do?
And you get Star Wars.
You do.
All in one park.
It's true. And not only do you get Runaway Railway, but you have Toontown. And there are multiple attractions up there, which is super, super fun.
You also get Indiana Jones, which is kind of like dinosaurs. So I feel like Disneyland kind of encompasses all of the parks.
It really
in
does.
Disney World, mixed together.
And that's where I know that we interact with people who have not been to Disneyland. And again, based on where you live, we get it. It might not
be
cheap
ideal
to
either.
fly across the country. But again, I will continue to die on this hill that Disney World is the better vacation.
Yes.
But the better park experience is Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to do, so many things to see. Tom Sawyer Island alone. I mean, it is so fun and so big, and it's not going anywhere, which is great.
At least as of right now, it's not.
No, it's not going anywhere. But yeah, you've got your Pirates, you work around, you've got your Haunted Mansion, you've got Tiana, you have Critter Country, which you don't have in Magic Kingdom. So there's where Winnie the Pooh is sitting.
Actually, it's not Critter Country anymore.
No, not anymore.
That's okay. But the other thing that I just thought of that I don't think that we have mentioned for DCA or Disneyland, but you do, I think, when you think of attractions, the Disney or California side, so Disneyland and California Adventure, they also have overlays that they do on the attractions. They do. So you've got Small World that's there that gets the holiday lights, and you have Haunted Mansion that becomes Nightmare Before Christmas.
There's bonus points for that, gang.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like 2 attractions in one. Maybe we'll count it as 1.5.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
But I also think the Fantasyland and Disneyland is better. There's a lot of rides packed in a very tight space. I get it. It gets a little hectic and chaotic and crazy in there, but like, I love it. The Casey Jr. train, Storybook Canal, there's a lot of little things. Teacups is right there. It's just amazing how much they pack into the space.
Mm-hmm. You say that. I think I like the look of Fantasyland and Disneyland better. However, when it comes to like the lines of the attractions,
no doubt. Like,
Disney World, I think I like the lines better.
Yeah, no, Disneyland is packed, you guys, as far as those queues are wrapped very tight.
Yes, very small. Yep.
But the other thing, too, that we didn't even touch on yet is Matterhorn.
Oh, yeah.
Matterhorn's in Disneyland.
Yeah.
And it is old, but it's a banger.
It's a chiropractor visit for sure.
For sure. And then you've got the submarines with Nemo and friends, which, again, rumors are that may be leaving us soon, but I think it's still cool and I like it.
Well, and you even have the monorail that you can pick up right in Tomorrowland and will drop you off in downtown Disney.
Yeah.
So if you count that as, it is transportation, but I think if you look in the Disneyland app, I do think they count the monorail as an attraction because you can pick it up right in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got that too.
So I don't know. All this being said, I'm really confident in our top 3. I'm still now second guessing our 4 and 5 because now I'm like, oh, but Hollywood Studios with, Tower of Terror even, and tough. But regardless, how do we do? What do you think?
I'm scared to ask.
I know. What are your opinions? We want to know. If somebody honestly feels that Magic Kingdom belongs over Disneyland, like, tell us. I just don't see it, but
as much as I love Disney World, I don't see it either.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know.
That's it, though. That's our list. That's the next addition to our Ranking the Park series. Don't worry, there's more. And again, as we talked about, we're going to have to redo this again here in 3 to 5 years because of all of the additions that are coming. And that might shake up the rankings. Yeah. Who knows what could happen.
But also let us know. So we've done food, so quick service, table service. We've now done attractions. We want to do like shows and nighttime entertainment. And I think we also wanted to do snacks.
Right.
But if there's another ranking that we're missing, like let us know. We'd love to do another episode in the series.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then the other reminder.
Yeah, because it's going on right now.
We're in the middle of it, our March Madness bracket challenge for Disney animated movies. Now, we're recording this episode a couple days out, so we don't know the results as of the day that this episode goes live. So,
but the votes are coming in, and that's awesome. And this is what we wanted because, again, we're predicting these based on what people would vote for and what we think, and there will be some surprises. Now, we went with IMDb ratings for how we determine the rankings on our brackets, which may not be the perfect thing, but it was the best, most consistent that we could come up with.
It was the consistent, yep.
There will be upsets.
There will.
Dare I say, there will be Cinderellas. It's a March Madness term. When like a little tiny school goes on a run, Cinderella story.
Yeah.
There will be Cinderella runs.
I was like, what? Yeah, there will.
We're super pumped. Make sure you hop over to Instagram, check out our stories, and vote. We're doing these votes over the next 4 weeks, starting on March 3rd. And yeah, almost daily, there's something to vote on. Yeah. So check it out.
Yeah. But that's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to rate our show on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe on Patreon to support our show. Check out our t-shirt shop, Shop Threads of Imagination. And until next wonderful Wednesday, TTFN.